Hey everybody, I hope you guys are doing magical today. Today is day 7 of the 12 days of Yule. Now, I haven't been able to participate in all 12 days. Either way, it has been such a fun experience. Ivy the occultist has came up with such a wonderful idea to bring everybody together. Today's prompt is about connecting to your land in winter. So I invite you all to come along. Come away, O human child, to the waters and the wild. Introduce to you guys Mother Tree. She is the mother of the back of the property. Very old. I feel like I'm coming to talk to an elder.
A baby leaf.
A baby leaf?
Yeah.
What are you going to put in that bag? Just things you find that are cool?
Yeah, the sticks.
Oh, okay.
That's pretty cool.
It is pretty cool. There's going to be a few little pop in and outs. Maybe, well, a couple of them because I forgot to mention something. And then also this clip here because for some reason my camera didn't transfer this particular clip. What I was talking about was working and connecting with the spirits of my land. Prompt 7 and 8, I think I'm just going to tie those in together because it makes sense for me because connecting with my land is also what I do as far as connecting with spirits for Yule. And I work with nature spirits in my practice personally. And so I just decided to put those two prompts together. But as you've seen in the beginning of this video, what I normally do to connect to nature is I go for a nature walk. I do this through every season of the year. So this isn't just a Yule thing, but I do like to make a game of it and see how many berries I can find, or just small things like finding an acorn, which I do have on my altar for prosperity to place on my altar for the year. Or sometimes I'll carry it in my pocket as well. I'll bring in things that I find and place them around my house. So that is something that I do to connect with my land in the winter. And then, of course, for today's prompt, which is number 8, working with Yule spirits. The spirits that I normally work with, like I said, are nature spirits or the spirits of the land, the Great Spirit or the Mother. So I'll talk a little bit more about how I connect with nature spirits in this video. So yeah, just stick around and I hope you enjoy. This wasp's nest, which I am kind of afraid of wasps, I'm not gonna lie. But this wasp's nest, I have quite a few of them. I brought this in because I feel like this really teaches me to kind of face my fears and to really get out of my shell, because I am a Cancer. That is my sign, and we tend to hide and retreat in our shell sometimes. This is a reminder to just really come out, and sometimes you may need to have a little sting, and not necessarily attitude, but just let your presence be known. Oh, look, my friend Courtney made this for me out of clay. And these here are some rocks and quartz from my property, from the creeks, and from random areas on the land. They are really grounded and I feel like connected to the land. So that is a perfect thing to gather and put on your altar or around your homes. I also enjoy buying crystals as well. Goldenrod that my son actually picked at school and brought home to me. When I picked him up in the pickup line, he was standing there with it in his hands, ready to give it to mommy. So that is extremely important to me, and I will keep that for the rest of my life. Then I have this here. Actually, this did not come from my property. This came from my father's property. I just thought it was really neat. It was in their garden bed. It was there from an old tree, but I really enjoy holding it up and looking through, kind of like you would if you had a hagstone. I'm totally going to try this on Midsummer. I'm looking through, but I may end up making something out of this or just decorating it, simply just decorating it. But we also have several different oh, looks like my camera's about to die, so if it does, I apologize. I'll just have to use my phone. I did not charge this camera last night, go figure. But these are from several different trees from different trips. One being from ours, this one being from Ohio. This one I think was actually in Georgia, in Covington, when we did the Vampire Diaries thing. Actually, no, it was this, yeah, it was this one here, not that one. And then this one was from a local area here, and of course this one's from our very own property. We find flint all the time. We found so many arrowheads. And then I was really wishing to find moss that I did not have to take. And this was just sitting there ready under a tree on my last big walk. And I totally thank that tree for sure, because I don't ever just walk up on loose moss just sitting there for you. Usually, you know, I have to harvest it, but it was just the perfect amount. And I am very, very gracious and thankful for that. I've made oils, of course, in this drawer. Full, sorry, I'll move that around, of things from our property.
Just say no Christmas.
Oh no. Hey guys, I am back. Camera died just like I thought it would, but I'm not going to try to ramble too much because I have a habit of rambling a lot. Those are a couple of ways that you can connect to nature spirits and your land. You be careful, little mister, and don't you get my lights. No. No, 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 no. You'll burn your whiskers. I don't have a particular deity that is associated with winter. I do on my family altar that you guys just saw. You probably noticed two little wooden statues, little carvings, and one is Odin, the All-Father, and one is Frigga, and she is the mother goddess. And she's holding a baby. I have worked with Odin 9 or 10 years. I've worked with Odin, and he has been my patron. Another thing that you could really do that I actually plan on doing, I have some staffs outside, and I'm going to be using those in my practice. I have used one before and have not really thought about what I was doing, but now I kind of realized that the other day, and I told my husband, because he has a few of them that are kind of stripped and setting outside. We need to actually bring those in and dry them. Here they are. It's a really massive one. There's the bottom. One's got a slight curve to it. Actually, this one does too, but it's a little more towards the top. So yeah, I'm going to be taking one of these guys and maybe do some carving or wood burning with sigils. Maybe add some feathers for my altar. Pretty cool, huh? I wanted to mention here that you can also make markings as you go throughout the year on your staff, whether that be sigils, symbols, things that you've learned, or simply counting the days, like making rings, kind of like a tree would have rings for each year of its life. I just kind of wanted to input that here because I forgot to mention that. And so that I can do my carvings, and so that I can really use this staff for the coming year and years to come, to connect to the earth. By working with the staff throughout the year, or the years to come, I will be working with all of the nature spirits that I have encountered upon my journeys with this staff. I will be using pure magic from ground to hand to heart. And what I mean by that is when you place a staff on the ground, kind of like you would if you were to place your bare feet, there is an exchange. Whoa. There is an exchange, okay, between positive and negative, and it kind of neutralizes. You ground and center yourself by doing so. And the same I did with the staff. The staff you place upon the ground, not only is it a constant reminder of grounding and centering, you are also embracing the land with a stick that was once a part of a tree, which was also a host to a great, beautiful spirit from the earth itself. And you honor that spirit by carrying it with you and really deepening a relationship and using this staff as a tool for your magic workings. Also, the staff is a big power symbol, okay? The vulva in Norse culture or in Scandinavia was considered a wise woman. She also would get the high seat at a table if she were to visit anybody at any given time throughout the year. So the man of the house would give up his seat in respect to the vulva, and she also carried a staff and did staff magic. So maybe one day we'll dive a little bit more into that, but that is something I'm going to be working with a lot through this winter. I'm coming up with my own sigil, hopefully, to put on the staff. It's almost like carrying a talisman with you, but a gigantic one on your adventures. And it really will put me in mind of the All-Father, and I will feel like He is along with me on my journeys as well. And also, I love Gandalf, just throwing that out there. Oh, here's my puppy dog now. Say hi, Iris. Hi, old girl. You old girl. Hey, baby. Ooh. Enough with my rambling, you guys. I'm going to try to end this video. But, yes, So what I do to connect to my land is I just try to cultivate relationships. I bring into my home gifts that have been exchanged throughout the years from those relationships, and I make sure to visit and leave offerings and talk, because there's times when you really need someone to talk to, and you almost feel like you can't relate to people. Well, me personally, anyways, and I feel like they're listening but not really listening. But when I'm amongst the trees, I know that they are. Bless you, stinker. Um, and then as far as working through the winter with Yule, nature spirits, man. That's who I work with all year round. And like I said, my family altar, I will work more with Odin and Frigga. Thank you guys for sitting with me, and I hope you have an amazing day and an amazing year to come. And I will see you guys next time. Many, many blessings.